step around the corner of this suburban London street and the windows on the building and the plaque on the door will reveal that this is in fact a mosque. And it's a mosque that's in a bit of trouble right now for hiring a dangerous extremist to teach children and then trying to cover it up. 26-year-old Umar Haq taught Islamic studies at the mosque, despite having no qualifications and being employed as an administrator. Earlier this year, Umar Haq was jailed for life. During the trial, the court heard details of how he'd shown extremist materials to children that had attended the after-school club here, and how he tried to mould them into an army of kids.
He's teaching us terrorism like how to fight. He wants a group of 300 men.
Those children to reenact the Westminster attack. He was showing them very concerning terrorist-related propaganda and videos such as beheading videos. He actually paralysed them with fear from the point of view that if they raise the alarm, then something similar would happen to them.
An inquiry by the Charity Commission, that's the governing body which regulates the way that charities in England and Wales are run, has now disqualified 5 of the senior officials that used to run the Essex Islamic Academy for failing to safeguard children as young as 11 from the attempted radicalisation by that former employee. Many of the children that attended the classes here were too frightened to tell their parents about the graphic and violent videos that Umar Haq was showing them. Now that the bosses here have been removed, an interim mosque manager has been appointed to get things back on the straight and narrow. But for the residents of Ripple Road, there are still questions about how Haq's activities were allowed to continue unchecked for so long.
Obviously, it's quite frightening being on your doorstep because you see everything on the news, and obviously it's always quite far away, isn't it? So it is a bit frightening to think that that's there and I'm here.
You know, there's been an influx of all different nationalities worldwide, and I wouldn't say I'm surprised at all. I mean, it's a national problem, isn't it? It's not a problem for us, it's across the country, so...
It does happen just around the corner. It could be my neighbours doing it, I would never know, because, you know, you just never know.
They should be policed, not with policemen, but, you know, don't integrate with anybody, you never know what's going on.
Well, there's a large failure on all parts. It's not just the board, the management ones who have just been dismissed for their failures, because it's more than just a failure, because when you read the report, they actively obstructed the investigators into it. But it's obviously a failings on the education system in that area to actually fully check. But for myself, I think it's also a problem where anybody who questions anything to do with Islam is vilified, and that's a real concern. But people should be able to openly raise concerns of anything that they feel is a problem and let it be investigated, and if there's no problem, fair enough. But if there is, then obviously the children are the priority.